This is John Lynch with Peak Profits Advisors, and this is a brief overview of the business opportunity to receive a property tax deduction for business property tax or a property tax reassessment. Most business owners are well aware that they're overpaying in local property taxes, but generally feel helpless to do anything about it. There's a way to fix this, however, with the right approach to capture much needed cash flow, up to 15% or more in annually recurring tax savings, and in some cases, refunds of past overpayments. It's not a simple process, though, and many businesses shoot themselves in the foot by trying to do it themselves or by using overly aggressive lawyers and an adversarial approach that usually proves counterproductive. You actually risk a property tax increase, not a reduction, with this mistaken approach. Let's start with a brief overview of the property tax mitigation process and then its benefits for business owners. You can see here that over a third of all U.S. taxes are property taxes, which is why it's worth finding out if you're overpaying and by how much. As for what the process is and how it works, it's basically a thorough analysis by industry professionals to reduce the amount of real and/or personal property taxes owed by your business. Commercial property owners with over $30,000 a year in property taxes are eligible, and the average client realizes 15% in tax savings that recur every year going forward. The benefits to business owners are obvious: increased cash flow with refund potential for prior year overpayments and with no fees for future year savings. Here are a few case studies of client companies that have realized tax savings with this approach, including a couple of manufacturers. And here are a few more. As you can see, virtually every business with commercial property can be eligible for these tax savings. Now for a quick summary of how the process works, first with the client company, which starts with a survey process to gather information and get started on the right foot. Then the potential savings benefit can be identified based on the documents the business provides, followed by a kickoff call to refine the benefit, finalize the one-time fee, and agree on next steps. As for the appeal process with the relevant taxing authority, this starts with a property review and informal discussions with the relevant tax authority board, followed by a formal appeal to that board. Note that deadlines vary by property location and that negotiations can continue after an appeal is filed. Evidence is presented to the board in an informal hearing, and if a settlement isn't reached, the board issues its decision. If this proves unsatisfactory, an appeal can be filed at the state level or with the courts, and any refund claim possibilities are included throughout the process. Finally, understand that over 90% of commercial property is eligible for abatement, so the odds are very high that your business is also eligible. To learn how much a business or your client's business may be eligible for, visit the link below to schedule a 15-minute no-obligation walkthrough of the screening eligibility app used to pre-qualify businesses for these savings, or call 508-504-9100, extension 800, to learn more. Thanks for listening, and I look forward to helping your business determine its eligibility for these tax savings.